It says now we're live. What's up, everybody? Me and Josh are testing out YouTube Live so we can talk a little bit about crowdfunding. My name's Samson Williams. I work for Seedups and Co-Funder. We do intelligent crowdfunding, and I'm just a crowdfunding fan. And so I've got Josh here live with us today, and I'm gonna ask him probably the number one question that people ask me. Josh, give me your 2-minute drill on what are the costs for crowdfunding.
All right. So a lot of the times, entrepreneurs don't really think about all of the costs involved. But when it comes to crowdfunding, it's not free to do. You have to file a Form C for Reg CF. And so you have your lawyer fees, you have your accounting fees, you have your marketing fees, you have the platform fees, and then you have your stock transfer fees, which is something that a lot of startups don't know about. You need to pay a stock transfer to handle who actually has your stock, or
So
the shares in your stock.
Is your stock transfer fee covered by your broker dealer?
No, your stock transfer fee is actually from a third-party stock transfer agent that is SEC FINRA regulated. And so they keep track of all of the shares within the companies they work with and who has them, who's trading them, where they're at, and all that stuff.
So that's another,
usually a monthly cost.
That's another cost in addition to a broker dealer fee.
Yeah, so that doesn't include, the 5 to 10% that they're going to take from your raise.
So in general, if you want to raise $1 or $1 million, what is an issuer looking at?
An issuer, I would say somewhere around $20,000 for Reg CF. Depending on your lawyer, your CPA, how much you want to actually gear up for the campaign. Are you raising 100,000, 500, a million? There's different requirements for Reg CF when you're raising those certain amounts too. So for up to $100,000, you just need an executive, a CEO, to sign off, and I believe you need your financial statements as well, but they don't need to be audited or anything. And then once you get up to the 500 to a million, you have to start, or the 100 to 500 and 500 to a million, you start to have to actually do some reporting requirements. So it's a little bit more costly in there.
Cool. No, I've heard the same thing everywhere else, and so we'd been looking at the cost at a bare minimum. If you want to raise $1, or if you want to raise $1 using regulation crowdfunding, at around $16,000, and that didn't include what we consider your marketing and advertising, where you set aside 10% of whatever your goal is just for marketing and advertising to get people to come and invest. So that's good to know that we're on the same page in that regards.
Yeah, and I mean that doesn't necessarily take into account the variable costs, right? So for the platform fee, if you raise $1 million and they have a 5% platform fee, then you're paying $50,000 of your million. If it's 7 to 10%, you're paying 70 to 100,000. So I mean, that eclipses the 20,000 that I just mentioned, right? That's just for bare minimum going into, prior to actually registering for a crowdfunding campaign. When you actually put the money into marketing, like you mentioned, 10% of the amount you want to raise for marketing, that's pretty normal to spend. So yeah, you're looking at 20,000 before you go into it, and then from there, who knows? They can go up to 150,000, 200.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to ask you that one question. I think we hit on it. If you get into regulation crowdfunding, it's not free. So think about it carefully. There's some other things we'll consider. If you have a question in particular, reach out to Josh. He's more than happy to answer your questions. You can find him on LinkedIn, Joshua Shepard. You can find me on LinkedIn as well, Samson Williams. And that's it for today. Thank you guys very much.